Messages that men send when they are not interested. There are many reasons why a man sends WhatsApp or texts to someone even if he does not intend anything romantic. When you send a message to a man who calls your attention, whether through WhatsApp, Messenger, text or any other medium, you might receive confusing messages and not really understand the meaning of it. You might think that if he does not feel any interest, he simply would not respond and ignore your message, but many times it is not. Some men answer some words and you must learn to read between the lines to know what their message really means. In these cases, when you like someone and you get a confusing message in response, it is always an annoying situation, but we must also recognize that when someone does not want anything and disappears is also unpleasant, but at least in that case you have full security that he is not interested, but if he keeps responding to messages or calls, confusion may arise. Courtesy. There are those men who think that telling a woman that they are not interested in dating is not an option, so they think that confronting a lady in that way is rude, so they choose not to hurt her feelings, and that's when they send confusing messages. It is a mistake. It is best to be clear and there is no need to harm anyone. He's a coward. It can also be the case that this man does not have the courage to speak directly, he simply does not know how to tell you he does not want anything. When they do not know how to handle this type of situation, they can send you contradictory messages that you are unable to interpret. Do not waste more time. Wants to be your friend. It is possible that although he is not interested in you for a romantic relationship, he likes you as a person and wants to have you as a true friendship. There are real cases in which they like something about you, they sympathize, but they know that nothing else would happen, so it can be complicated if they tell you without breaking the friendship. He is a Don Juan and he just wants to flirt. It's like the saying, dog that barks never bites. There are men who love to flirt with women, make themselves interesting even if they have nothing planned. Do not confuse yourself because there are people who are like that. The fact of provoking women produces adrenaline, but once their prey falls they lose interest and go for the next one. So identify the messages that they send you when they are not interested. 1. Sorry, I could not answer. Excuse me, I was very busy. When we do not want to waste time, we invent pretexts so as not to be so direct unnecessarily. Won't he have just a minute in the whole day to answer? People take the cell phone to the bathroom, we are with it at all times, it is very rare if he cannot respond after a long time. 2. Ha ha. These letters only want to show you that he does not want to continue in the conversation and that's why he just writes that. It means that he does not want to talk anymore when it is his last words. The situation changes if he immediately writes something else. 3. When he answers just with the thumb up. It is very similar to writing, ha ha, does not show interest in the conversation. The worst he can use is the hand with the thumb up, it is like a sarcasm. 4. Never writes, how about you? You might ask about something in his life and he responds, but if you are talking and he never asks about you, he obviously has no interest in hearing from you. 5. You are his last choice. In case he remembers, it's when he gets to say hello, usually when he does not have any plans and is bored are the moments when he reports himself. 6. I forgot to answer. When we like someone we use any pretext to be in contact. He may have missed it, but if it happens often, he is really trying to avoid you. 7. Responds only with emojis. In those moments when you do not know what to answer, is when we use the emojis. It is those dead spots that we do not want to continue. 8. Does not ask how you are. He does not care what happens to you. If you always greet him and ask him questions to start a conversation and he does not show interest in knowing how or where you are, it is because he does not really want to know anything about you. 9. I will not be able to. It cannot. If you ask him if he wants to see you and he simply answers that he cannot without giving you any kind of explanation, excuse or proposing another day, he is saying no and never. 10. I have a plan. I already have plans with friends. When you suggest doing something and he simply tells you that he already has plans, but he does not invite you or proposes another day, what happens is that he does not want to see you. Learn why men lose interest. Click or tap below to download this free ebook.